The following has been paid for by the Pens World Order. Bam, bam. I can't even have the energy to do even that because, yeah, of course we do. Pens beat the Utah Hockey Club. Yeah, it's hard for me to get excited over this. It's hard to get up for this. This is a Let's Go Pens fan recap. Yeah, a little late because I was out in Wilkes-Barre last night watching the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton actually murder. Actually, not actually, but just destroy my Hershey Bears 9-0 up there in Wilkes-Barre last night. So, Pens win 3-2 in overtime there in Utah, proving once again the hockey gods care not for the whims and fancies of Mormons. So, this was a game that started out exactly as you thought it was. Utah gets on the board early. Pens answer. Make it 1-1. Then, well, Michael Carcone, I think, got the goal on a breakaway, saved by Ned. Rebound just goes in front of him. Ned falls on his butt, and the rebound just gets chipped up and over him, and it's like you see the puck go up, and it's like the old song. You see it in slow motion. And then my poor meatball, it fell on the floor in the net, right over Ned's hand. He's trying to go, yeah, like a cat trying to bat at car keys. And it's 2-1. And you're like, this is how we're going to lose. This is how it's going to lose. We're too used to this. They score first, we get back into it, and then hopes get crushed. Rinse, wash, and repeat. And in the third period, the game gets tied by Erik Karlsson. Who? Erik Karlsson. Who just brings the puck in, skates off the far boards, and throws a wrister that gets past I want to say Vamelik. It doesn't really matter. That's a bad goal to give up. Somebody wasn't covering the post correctly, or that was a really nice wicked wrister from Erik Karlsson. Get that trade value up, buddy boy. To tie it at 2. And then in overtime, Sidney Crosby with the biggest FU goal I've seen this season. He goes, that's it. We're not losing tonight. Takes the puck in 3-on-3. Takes it from Cody Glass and just skates around a defender. Cuts out in front. Backhands it past the goaltender. We're done here. Crosby wins it in overtime. And the Pens win it 3-2. And, well, here's why I gave a quick recap of the game. For all of you who watched my last video, which please go watch that, my recap of us losing to San Jose, this is what's in the script, okay? Of course they'd win tonight. I mean, there's no way that we'd keep fans want to see tank. We're the worst team in the East, or second to worst team in the East. We're last in the Metro. But this is how this team's going to go. Once we're at bottom, they're going to start doing enough for us just to get back in it. Because as of the previous game, I think we could have gotten 5th or 7th in the draft. Like, we're in top 10 territory with the way our record is right now. But a win like that, yes, this isn't like the NFL. A win like that, it's the stupid up and down of the season. Because stuff like that proves, yeah, we can hang around with certain teams, but you don't do that against San Jose and Anaheim and maybe Seattle. I mean, this game against Utah was one of the more better complete games they've played in nearly a week. And it just makes this West Coast road trip a veritable crusty sandwich. Those disgusting ones they made in the 1980s. Beat LA, lose 3 in a row, and then get a win in overtime in Utah before they head back home. And on Saturday, we'll play Nashville. Then I think that there's a couple more games next week, and then we're off for the Four Nations face-off or whatever that is. And so my problem is that this is what's going to happen. We think this team's going to be bad enough to start tanking and start throwing guys overboard. And then once that happens, we're going to start calling up guys like Provorov, Kukkonen, Puljujärvi's up there. Get Puustinen up there. There's a bump of crop waiting in Wilkes-Barre for you guys. But they're not going to do it. They're not. Unless Dubas can actually start getting rid of guys and then start bringing the younger guys up to saying that we're not in it. But the stupid thing is that wins like these fill the fan base with false hope. It fills the pundits with false hope. It makes you think, yeah, we can get back in this. Which is why what I said on Monday, you win 4 in a row and you get right back in it. Until you're not, which whenever that's going to be. I'm mad at this win because this win will fuel others into thinking that this freaking team can actually do something when they can't. Which they can't. Because if this team beats Nashville on Saturday, beats Nashville on Patrick Hornquist's bobblehead night, if they win, then suddenly everyone's like, are we back? Are we back in it? Because the wild card's so diluted with teams that we can jump back in it with the Ottawas and the Columbuses and the Philadelphia with the Montreals and maybe the Rangers or Islanders. Maybe they're better than us in the standings right now. Point being, this win tonight keeps us in purgatory. We're in purgatory. Worse, we were in Utah last night. So, depends on where your outlook is. We get a win on the road, but this does not salvage the West Coast trip at all. It doesn't. It doesn't justify what's happened in the past week. This team is gone, and we're possibly not going to see much action out of them for the next couple weeks. Let's go, Pens. See you Saturday.